to me, I've not seen him as being a ghost, as I wouldn't want to categorize him in that way, because it is better you take your time to study the environment you just found yourself than rushing into things. And what I believe President Muhammadu Buhari is doing is to study, take breaks from all the ministries and MDs. And if people take that as being go slow, no. It is better take one step after the other. You don't have to rush into things. To me, I will not subscribe to that, and I will not refer to him as Baba go slow.
Put things together, put things back to what it should be. And if you know the condition of Nigeria, by the time he took over, especially financially and infrastructure-wise, it was nothing to write home about. Apart from the looting and stuff like that, even the money, the application of the fund that were done were not visible, and in many cases they were not directed at objectives or projects that are really beneficial to the generality of the people. And having said that, talking about Buhari himself, he had a mission when he was coming, and the mantra for that mission was change. Of course, change cannot be overnight. He cannot just get there and get a magic wand, wave it, maybe by the Babalawo, whoever has given him, wind it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and change comes. No, he must start with the fundamentals, and I think that is what actually is necessary for him to have done, because he must lay a foundation on which to put the change mantra. Otherwise, it will get to a point and everything will collapse. So what do you say about that? If it collapses, then the people will now be saying, hey, he said he wanted to do it, now let us see. But he must take his time. And for what people know him, what people know him for, it's about getting the right people to the right places. And as far as I'm concerned, that's also an Herculean task in a place like Nigeria, where with even the experience of the immediate past government, we can deduce that Nigeria is run more like a bazaar, where people come in, take their own share of what is available and move on without anybody asking questions. So somebody that has to do any change within the context of what is on the ground must himself be able to dig deep into what he has found, and that has taken time to do. If he comes in, grab one, grab two, grab three, without investigation, lock them up, get police to harass them, get EFCC to do this and that, we will cry, we will shout. So he is taking his time to be sure that anybody that is accused or caught in the web is thoroughly handled, so that there will be no case of witch hunting. And having said that, he came in when the fortunes of Nigeria, in terms of income, was really at the lowest ever because of the falling prices of crude oil. And you will remember that the issue of a monolithic economy that Nigeria runs, which is predicated on total dependence on oil, is what is coming back to haunt us. So for somebody to get there and just say that, look, oil prices must pick up by next tomorrow or next week so that I can do what I want to do, it's not possible. It's determined by market forces. So what does he do? He has to say, okay, how do I navigate this maze of problems and make sure that I come out clean and get what I want to do done? That in itself will require some level of thinking, investigation, even if it is in his inner recess, with some crop of trusted people who have not been named ministers, that will take a while. He could do that, on the ground without really exposing it, so that when he's taking decision on issues of the economy, he would not run into murky waters. So I expect that it should be slow. All we're saying now, if he grabs the mantle of office and begin to do like the Lord of the Manor, it's you and I that will be shouting, that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to grab power and do what he likes. Well, for me, the summary is that he is not slow. He wants the best of hands. He wants trusted hands. He wants clean hands. People who are not coming into office with baggages, either of accusations or corruption or whatever. So to get that, you do investigations. You make people, recommend people, investigate them. And these things are not done overnight. Sometimes they will have to go into international fields to foreign for whatever misdeed that an individual has done, especially when it has to do with money. They will go through several networks of banks, and they cannot just press button in Nigeria and get all information on a single person in a jiffy. So all those ones are there. So how do I say that it's slow? It's not slow as far as I'm concerned.
He's trying to bring us something good. Not how far, but how well. Although I know people say he's slow, not actually, but he is trying to bring out good things out of the slowness. Let us not start saying that he's slow. But for me, he's bringing out something good.
Thank you. Well, I do not think the president is slow. I would say that because of the popularity of his emergence as Nigeria's president, he has to consult wide. He has to take his time because he knows that all eyes are on him and he doesn't want to make too many mistakes, at least not mistakes that a lot of people will say, how did you make that kind of mistake? So that's why I think he's taking his time. It may appear that a lot of Nigerians want to make a magician out of him because things have gotten so bad. Things had gotten so bad in the past that now they want a quick fix. They want an overnight success. But the depth of wrath in Nigeria is such that if care is not taken, if the president is in a hurry, he's likely to get us into more trouble. And I think those that he's consulting with his advisors have made him to realize this, and that's why he's taking his time. But I think that the pace at which he's walking, he's comfortable with that pace. The rest of us may not be comfortable with it. I think he's comfortable with that pace, and it will come to good at the end of the day. I think Mr. President knows the weight of responsibility upon his shoulders and that he cannot afford to fail. So much depends on him, and he knows the expectations of Nigerians. He can't afford to fail.
Thanks. All right.
I'm Idowu Ogunleye, and I believe that President Muhammadu Buhari is not a slow man. He's only taking his time because of so many things that has gone wrong in the country. He can't just take a decision. You need to be very careful. You need to be proactive, and I know by God's grace everything will be okay.